I can't even see myself. Oh, that's why. I'll pull it down. We are here. Let's see. Yeah, we just go like that. I don't know what's going on with this hat today, but we're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. Where my phone? Oh, it's in my legs. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, love. Shouts out to John Legend and that great song. Hey, everybody, let me put me a quick Shondo in said chat so I can say good morning to my people. mm. Mm. Y'all got a lot going on these here streets of the tube of you. A lot. But that's fine. We're here for all of it. Oh, child. Anyway, what's going on this morning, people? I am here. You are here. Oh, boy. Let me do this real fast, and then I'll be ready to go with y'all. All right. So good morning, everybody. How are you? What's going on? How are you doing? All of that good stuff. Let me take this first swig of good coffee. Ooh. Mm. Oh, y'all know what? Give me a moment. Forgot to add sugar to my coffee. How you gonna have coffee, elteddy, and not put a little bit of sugar in there? That was real bright. Out of one. All right. Now we ready. Now we are ready. All right. Close that. And we are now prepared. Y'all, I was over here. I had to at least put a spoonful of sugar, like Mary Poppins say, just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down. What's up, Abby? What's up, Rico? Hey, Rico. Hey, Patty Duke. Hey, Really B. Sly Sylvia, Nicole, Shauna, LaDonna. Hey, boo. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. I have to go add the sugar. Child. My ignorant ass cousin, back even before I even knew I was a part of the spectrum, when because I used to have to make my grandmother and grandfather's coffee every morning. And he used to tell me, I couldn't stand him. Because my grandmother liked her coffee really sweet with a lot of cream and a lot of sugar. My grandfather liked his black, just a half a cup, a half a spoonful of sugar. He used to tell me, well, just go ahead and dip your finger in your grandma coffee. That'll make it sweet enough. And then I would go in on him. And then we would start fighting. Child. This is back when I was like 8 or 9 years old. See what I'm saying? Just a mess. Just a mess. Child, a mess. Anyway, Shondo to everybody in the chat. Y'all know how we do. Put a Shondo in the chat. You go in. Child, we have some things to discuss today. Oh, child, this coffee. Child, I like mine like my grandmother as well, Sly Sylvia. We got a couple things to discuss today. Now, we'll delve into the comedic. We will delve into the intellectual. We'll talk about some of those things. At some point, we will get it. There will be some darkness that will fall at some point. We won't throw shade. There'll be a little darkness that will be sent. And we'll deal with that as well. You know, that's always in the second half of the broadcast. We like to start off good, but somewhere along the lines, you all send me down a dark path. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix something real fast. Hold on. But it may get a little dark in here. It may get a little dark. We'll see. The shouts out to all the bushmen in the bushes, and shouts out to all my angels in the clouds, who I know will go telling the people when that time comes to drag they behind over here, because y'all will be saying I'm shading the people and throwing darkness. Child, they should have been in here when we had 30 something. See how we got like 30 something now? I guarantee you, when we get to sending darkness for people, it won't stay that way. We'll see. Anyway, good morning, all. One of our prevailing hashtags, y'all know I like to have prevailing or overarching hashtags during the broadcast. So today's hashtag is going to be funny. I want to see what y'all do with this, okay? Y'all know I like to see what y'all do with certain hashtags. So when I was perusing through Twitter this morning, one of the trending hashtags, let me find it again. I wrote down my topics for today, like I always do. But one of my hey LaGale, hey Loving My Peace, hey Dionix88 or Dionix88, hey Shelly Cat. So where's my freaking notes? Where are? Oh, there they go. Hashtag is worst things to yell out after sex. What's the worst thing to yell out after sex? That is our prevailing hashtag. Listen, y'all have a ball with that. Worst things to yell out after sex. Yeah, I'm gonna see what y'all do with that, because y'all always take things to places that I could never have dreamed. And child, Sylvia came right out and said, "That's it. I'm not doing this with you today, Abby." Child, one of the worst things to yell out after sex is your side piece's name. Child. He was better. Oh, Sylvia. Sylvia. Oh, girl. You sound like you just recently had a bad experience where you just had to yell out some wrong shit. Like, could have had a V8. You know what? The worst things to yell out after child. Let me see what my other topics are. Child. Okay, so I'm looking at all my topics today. So we got a light agenda today. We won't have too much, which gives you all more of an opportunity to influence the topics today. It always gets dangerous when my agenda is very light, and that leaves it up to you all to, good morning, mother. What's going on, mother? And that leaves it up to you all to do some child. Y'all always takes me down the road less traveled. But we'll get there. We'll get there. What's good, Fi? What's good, Jonathan? What's good, Fi? Worst things to yell out after sex. What's this rubbery little thing for? Oh, child. A man's name when you are claiming to be straight. Pastor Stephen McNeil Leonard, child. If you calling out, I meant. So like Sylvia say, I know you lied. It's over already. Your Uber here. Ooh. What's up, Guns N' Roses? Shondo, boo. Oh, y'all are horrible. Y'all are horrible. This some you know what? Good morning, Chanel Huffman. Hashtag Depot. Listen. Really, B was talking to me this morning about this, and she says to me, El Teddy, why are people now calling that young lady Debo? Because that's her name. Who she is. I'm not doing this with you, Guns and Roses. I'm not doing this with you. Okay. Oh, Lord. Child. Hell, if she could give Tracy the name Tree Dog, then I can give her the name Debo. Oh, dear God. A blank stare of disappointment. But see, that's not something you yelled out, though. I came over here for this. You done already, child. Mm. Ooh, for some people, it will be your turn now. Some people don't like to hear that. Some people don't like to hear you say your turn now. Mm. And well, some people get really offended when you say mine is bigger. Mine is bigger. Hey, Sherry. You gone already, Sherry? You leaving us already? Where is your brother? Not the brother. Not did you fart? Dear God. I don't know. I mean, the fart can go either way. Sometimes people like a good fart. Like during the action, if you make it fart, but then if you just not, yeah. Can I call your friend? Oh, I'm good for a good threesome. Hey, Mimi. Have to go to Walmart. Oh, you got to go to Walmart, child. Sherry, go ahead, honey. Go ahead. It's gonna be 400 people and 2 cashiers. Where's your daddy? No, I don't want your daddy. I want you. I could have done better by myself. I mean, I want you if you're over the age of 18. I don't want you if you're under 18. No. We want, the grown people. But, let's get started. Wait, not afterwards. You yelling, let's get started. I could have done better by myself. I should have called Tyrone. I should call Walter. I mean, where is the nearest hair store? Wait, not after sex. Demi, don't do it no more. Wait, what? Hand me that toy. You know what? Not hand me that toy. Y'all know what? I'm not doing this. Hey, CC. Y'all are silly. Y'all are silly today. Silly. Child. Child. Wait, Jaded's live? I didn't get no notification. Oh dear. Is he live? Wait. Hold on, y'all. Because if he is, I ain't get no notification. He ain't put it in the chat, dear God. Is Jaded live? Jaded, are you live? No, he's not live yet. Oh, child. You lied to me and yourself. Oh, not and yourself. Is that all you got? Child. Did I tell you I have crabs and not the kind you eat? Ooh, Pastor Steve. Pastor! Child. Pastor! 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 Lord. My Uber is. No, you ain't got to be good over here. This is debauchery corner. So, y'all, since I have such a lot of openness in my I may discuss something that you want me to talk about. If you have a topic that you'd like for me to discuss, put a 27. Tell me what it is, but start off by putting the number 27 and then put the topic that you like for me to consider. Put 27 and then the topic so I can see it and pick it out in the chat. That's good cooking. No, seriously, you can go. Y'all are so bad. Y'all are so bad. I hear it's been a lot going on in these good streets of the tube of you. I've been not a part of all of that mess. Not a part of none of it. But we have some things to discuss. Let me say this. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So why, Lord, why? So let me help some of you all out. I guess we'll just dive right into the messy. I tried to save it, but I don't know if I'll get there. C. Smith, I might, but some of what I'm about to say now I might delve into that. So you take it as you must. Now, out. Hold on. Let me take a swig of coffee. Because this is, I almost said something. That almost went way messy and way left. Let me take a swig of coffee. That'll give the people in the bushes, my bushmen and the angels in the clouds, a chance to tell their friends to come over because it's about to get a little messy. Ooh. 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 Ah. Brandon. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning. That's all I'm gonna say to that. No, no, not you. I said it's jaded, not James. It's jaded live. So, it's a really good peanut butter cookie. So, outside of the new channel that Really BTV and I have, the Teacher Project 2.0, go subscribe. Although I've never said subscribe to my channel, but I said go subscribe to that channel. Hold on, let me take a swig of coffee because this is about to come out mean and harsh. And I need the coffee to help, me not be as mean. Hold on. Oh, child. Now, my people who've been rocking with me for a long time have heard me say this on this channel before, and I think that we need to reiterate some things here just to help the people out. Okay, I said on this channel before, if you have to tell me who or what you are not that. If a YouTuber has to tell you who or what they aren't that. It should just come through. Before I did, and most people haven't even seen that video. I've never come on this channel and said how many degrees I have. I have said that I've gone to college, but I've never said how many degrees I've had. I have. It doesn't matter. I've never come on here and said, oh, I am intelligent. I am smart. I'm an intellectual. I don't have to do that because that's who I am. Just like I don't have to come on here and tell you I'm black. And you should really take a pause and really reassess anytime somebody has to say something that they are or describe a trait about themselves over and over and over and over, because they're really not trying to convince you. They're trying to convince themselves because they know that it's probably not true. There are a lot of people filling in blanks now. I'll allow. I'm giving you a couple of seconds to fill in blanks. Now, here's the dangerous part. This is where I blame some of the subscribers. Being able to pronunciate and enunciate words is not a substitute for having real intelligence and being a true intellectual. Let me say that again. Having the gift of gab and being able to pronunciate and enunciate words is not a substitute for true intelligence and being an intellectual. I'll let that sit right there. Oh, oh, mm. Ah, it's good coffee. Now, I sit back, see, let me tell you something. What people don't like to do nowadays, they don't like to be bushmen. You gotta be at some point, you gotta be bushmen or angels. Bushmen in the bushes or angels in the clouds. You got to just sit. Sometimes before you subscribe to a channel, you know how people always telling you to go subscribe to them and like their video. You've never heard me say that about my channel, but that's a whole different story. You need to just go and watch them from the bushes or from the clouds to really get an understanding of who they are. Watch them for a while. Take a week or two. Nothing wrong with it. Take a week or two and watch them. Don't let them tell you who they are. You figure out who they are. We as a people, a lot of times, are disillusioned to think that being able to turn on the Queen's English or being able to how do I put this lightly? Being able to give the illusion that we can fit into what we believe to be the white man's world makes us look more intelligent when really it doesn't. It gives no credence to what someone's true amount of intellect is. And what the dangerous part is, what ends up happening is it always ends up coming to the surface. See, people, how do I say this without being insensitive? People insult the intelligence of their own subscribers, and you should feel insulted as a subscriber if and when someone is always telling you about their level of intelligence and how intelligent they are. If they're always trying to tell you that you know who they are and all about them because they believe that you're beneath them. And so what ends up happening is because they have this sense of this air of them being above you, or this air of them being of you being, you know, beneath them, they feel like they can always get over on you. And this is where I'm going with the intelligence factor. When people are doing that, they're saying to you, you're not on my intellectual level. So I'm going to tell you about how intelligent I am so as to make you feel less intelligent than me. Then when you get around people who are your intellectual peers and who truly are intellectual, it comes out real fast because then you go for the low hanging fruit. Then you go back to what you know, which is not truly intelligent, but what you know is um, the low hanging fruit. And the reason the low hanging fruit metaphor is so appropriate is you cannot see the fruit at the top of the tree. If you have a really big tree, you can't see the fruit at the top of the tree when you're standing underneath the tree. All you see is the low hanging fruit. Usually the low hanging fruit are often some of the first ones to grow. They often get way too ripe too fast, and they rot and they fall on the ground and they get eaten really fast by animals. But that fruit way up high, you never get to see, you never get to know. Those are the ones that are truly kissed by the sun, and they're added with all of the extra vitamin D and all of the nutrients, and those are the more sweet fruit. Those are the fruit that people want. Those are the fruit that only certain animals can go up there and get. And so what happens is, because you don't know what's up there, because you can't see what's up there, because you're underneath the tree, you don't even know. You can't even call out the fruit that is way high up there. Mm. See, the problem is, Sean, I'm glad you mentioned that. There's a difference. There are people who are smart, and then there are intellectuals. There's smart, and then there's intelligence. And there's a big difference. Those who are smart are generally the people who might have read a lot of things and can regurgitate knowledge. They may be knowledgeable. Okay? They just have a lot of knowledge because they might have read something. So the smart people are generally those who are knowledgeable. Those who are intelligent, the intellects, are the ones. Y'all over here sniping people. The intellects and the intelligent people are those people who take it a step further and are not only knowledgeable, but now can apply it. Now can utilize that thing and turn it into application. Now you can take one thing that you've read over here and say, you know what, I'm going to use that and turn with a whole different subject matter, but use the same premise or the same principle that I learned over here, the same tenets that I'm really real, that I read about or learned about over here with this subject matter. Now I can apply that over here and it will permeate through other subject matters. Because see, what happens is the knowledgeable person or the smart person can only speak on the subjects to which they have read on, where the intellectual and the intelligent person can say, yeah, I read about this, but I can take what I learned over here and apply it over here and make it sense over here. See, you can flow back and forth into multiple arenas. You never get flustered. You never are out of sorts. You can speak on any subject matter as if you have expertise in it. See, truly intelligent people sometimes may not be as well read on a subject as somebody who's smart in a subject. You might say, oh, so-and-so is real smart. They know a whole lot about basket weaving. You get an intelligent person that may not be as read on basket weaving, but is intelligent. And guess what they're going to do? They may appear to be much more of an expert on basket weaving than the person who's well read and smart in the area of basket weaving. I'm just telling you what I know. So what ends up happening is this. Oh, let me drink this coffee because this is. What ends up happening is this. I can't very well have let me use basket weaving as my topic. That's going to be our topic of the day because I don't know anybody. I'm not following anyone's channel whose channel is all about basket weaving. So that will be our example for today, basket weaving. I can't say that my channel is all about basket weaving. The title of my channel is about basket weaving. And I go to your channel to learn about basket weaving. And instead of you teaching me how to basket weave, you're reading to me what somebody else taught you about basket weaving. What someone else has to say about basket weaving. I can't go to your channel looking for basket weaving, and 95% of your videos are about basketballs or about cars and not basket weaving. And then you, out of 100 videos, I find 5 that are about basket weaving, but the other 95 are about basketball and cars. And then in your other 95 videos, you tell other people who are doing basket weaving, why don't they talk about basket weaving more and not about basketball and cars, but you're talking about basketball and cars in all of your videos. Hold on, y'all. Let me take this swig of coffee. Do Jesus. Oh. This coffee is extra good this morning. Extra. No offense to all of those people in the basket weaving community. I love my basket weavers. Did y'all block somebody? Oh well, I can't help that, child. I don't unblock people, child. That's the mods, honey. Child, I don't block. Listen, I let them do it. Listen. Here's what you should do when you go to that basket weavers channel, going to see and hear about basket weavers. And you stop and you don't get any of their own commentary, or you don't get any of their own, not commentary. Let me 86 that word. I'm not looking for commentary. What we're looking for is insight. That is what we're looking for. Insight, not commentary, insight. There's a difference. When people add commentary, what they do is they tell you what they saw. When people have insight, they take what they saw, they interpret it, and they tell you the meaning behind what they saw, how to apply what they saw, what went into creating what they saw. I'm just saying. Chocolate Vixen, I have no idea. I haven't really been looking at the chat. By the time I saw you was timed out, it had already happened. So obviously the mods believe that you might have said something that was out of way. I'll tell the mods, give her a second, Mark, because I really didn't read what you said. So I don't know, but they know me better than I know me. So a lot of times if they be don't block you, it's because they know I'm probably gonna say something about it, or I don't want to see that. But you can feel free to say something now. I don't know what you said, so I mean, if you want to say it again, I'll look at it, and we'll go from there. But I honestly don't know, because by the time I looked up, it was already gone. So, but yes, going back to our basket weaving. Where do I go with this? Some people just really haven't had any real life experience to give any advice from. That is so true. The other thing is, some people think that simply because they are of a certain age that grants them certain life experiences. It does grant you some life experience, but not all life experiences. And it rings true because you even if you tell me I'm 65 years old and I'm an expert basket weaver, but you've never been in a circle with other basket weavers, your experience is limited. Even with you having age on, even with you having age, your experience is limited. And when you do finally delve over there the um the arena of the basket weavers, it comes out very fast. The other basket weavers look at you like, well, you don't really belong here because you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Why are these people texting me, dear Lord? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh yeah, Jada, you're good. Anyway, so that was what I had to say about the basket weavers. Here's the other thing that I have to say about basket weavers. If I'm over here weaving a basket, and you all have come over here to watch me weave this basket, I should already come into this video with how I want my basket design, how I intend to weave this basket. There should be nothing that you can say in the chat that is going to deviate me from how I'm going to weave this basket. I already had a pattern and a design in mind. I don't get on video me making of this weaving this basket and look over there at what y'all put in there and say, oh, well, I'm gonna change the design of my basket because somebody in the chat and one of the subs said that they prefer this kind of weaving, and so now I'm gonna change my basket to the design that one of them on. Then why are you making videos then? Why? Why are you making videos? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Hey, David. Now, this is going to come out harsh. You should probably avoid people who allow the subscribers to guide their channel. They don't have anything to talk about. They don't have anything upstairs. They have nothing to offer you. They're offering you to yourselves. That's not what we come on YouTube for. That's not what you go on YouTube for. You go to YouTube to see that person and what they are bringing and to see their take on things and to see what they're adding. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be interaction between the subs and the YouTuber, or there shouldn't be some input or so forth. But if you go on somebody's channel, hold on. The entire video is commentary, and then the other half of the video is, or the, well, 25% of the video is commentary, 75% of it is reading people's comments, having people come on and call in. That person doesn't have anything to offer you. They're not offering you anything. It'd be like you cooking dinner and making that person a plate, and that person taking the very same plate that you just gave them and saying, give me $10 for this plate of food. And you giving them $10 for food that you made and put on the plate for them. That's how idiotic that is. It's so, I hate to make it sound that simple, but it really is. It really is. Because what did I tell you commentary was? Commentary is an insight. Commentary is me seeing something and then telling you my version of what I saw. It would be like me seeing, I'm trying to think of something I know everybody watched. Hold on. Okay, the Super Bowl is about to come up. It'd be like me watching, hey, Yana. It would be like me watching when Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake were on the Super Bowl halftime and me saying, well, y'all know Justin Timberlake ripped off Janet Jackson's clothing. Hey, Monk Chip Boo. And her titty came out and it had a little pasty over the nipple. Ooh, that's commentary. Insight is when you say, why did Justin Timberlake feel comfortable pulling off that woman's garment? What does it say to America that you have this white man pulling off and bearing, allowing to show the bare chest of a black woman on the largest media platform in the world? Because there's no television show with larger numbers than the Super Bowl. What does that say to the rest of the globe about what we here are okay with here in America? Why did Janet Jackson feel that it was okay to allow this white man to do that? Why is Janet Jackson now getting the lion's share of all of the backlash, but this white man goes off and doesn't get any backlash, and nobody says anything about the fact that he's the one that actually did it? You see what I'm saying? There's commentary, and then there is insight. What you come to YouTube for is insight. That's what most of us come there for, is insight. Now, let me go back to the point that I was making. I wanted to make sure that I gave you the example of commentary versus insight. All right. We learning something this morning, y'all. See, this is what, this is what teachers do. We teach. We educate and edify. All right. So if you go to someone's channel, 25% of that video, they on a live for, we'll get to lives versus pre-recorded in a second, but I'll get there in a second. They go on a live video for 4 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to say 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. They spend the first 45 minutes of that 3 to 4 hours with commentary. No insight, just commentary. The rest of the next 2 hours and 15 minutes is filled with nothing but them reading your comments, them taking your call-ins, or them allowing you on screen to. What have they done? Mind you, they say they put in work because they're reading what your comments. I mean, I guess reading for that person might be work. Or they're pushing the button to allow you to come on the phone. Because that's real work. They don't have anything to add to you. That's not what this platform was made for. Those are the people who are proverbially handing you back the plate of food that you made for them. You made the food, you put the food on the plate, you gave it to them, and they ceremoniously turn around, come back to you and say, give me $10 for this plate of food. And you pay $10 and look at it and say, but wait a minute. This is the plate that I just gave you. And the dangerous part about it is most people don't even acknowledge or realize that the plate that they just paid $10 for is the plate that they just gave to the person. Now, in the immortal words of my girls, Lex Mac, and make that shit make sense. Shouts out to Lex Max TV and K Selbers. I love them with Make It Make Sense. I love them. But make that shit make sense. That is essentially what's happening. It's a dangerous game. And the sad part is they expect and depend on you not being intelligent enough to see that. They depend on it and they expect that you're not intelligent enough to see that. But then they wonder, why they have such a low ceiling. Told y'all, even ants have a queen. I'm just saying. Queen of the ants. Let me see what y'all got going on in the comments. Listen, that's what I'm saying. It just. Let me say this too before I delve into this live versus pre-recorded. We'll get there in a second. For those people who know truly what the word debate means, which is the art form of argumentative dialogue, not persuasive dialogue, but argumentative dialogue. Let's take the people to school this morning. Now, there's persuasive dialogue and there's argumentative dialogue. Debates fall into argumentative dialogue. What most of these people think is debate is not that. When you have persuasive dialogue, that is dialogue where you tap into people's emotional senses. You want to make them feel really angry or really happy, or you want to tap into their emotions and senses. This is where, in persuasive dialogue, this is where you will use information about the person itself and not about the content. That is persuasive dialogue. That's not a debate. In debates, you have argumentative dialogue. In argumentative dialogue, it is absent of emotion. In argumentative dialogue, you don't care who the other person is, and you don't make even any mention of the other person as a person, because your discussion is of the topic. All of your focal point is on said topic. The smart people do persuasive dialogue. The intellectuals do argumentative dialogue, which is much more difficult. In persuasive dialogue, I'm only telling you my side. I only tell you my side, and I position it and I speak of it in a manner to which you feel some type of way. It gets you really riled up. You get really angry. You get really happy, and it taps into the senses. Where argumentative dialogue is scientific. I don't care about your feelings. I'm giving you the facts, and I'm backing that up with backing that supports it. Not only do I present my side, but I present the other side just as vehemently as I present my own side. Then I come back after presenting the other side and have rebuttals for the other side and tell you why every part of the other side is not as worthy as my side, which is difficult. This is easy. This is hard. This is the low-hanging fruit. This is the shit that people don't want to deal with. And so what happens is, when you can't do this, you go over here and you start off saying that you're going to talk about the topic. 2 minutes in, now you're talking about the person who you're debating with, as opposed to the topic. And you are now off topic because we didn't come in here to talk about the person. We had a subject matter. Y'all give me a moment. Let me take a swig of coffee, y'all. We got to teach the people today. And I really want to make this point. I'm glad I'm making this point because I want you all to be invested with what you need. And so when you go over to people's channels and you go and watch people, you can make demands of them. This is not a place, YouTube, where they should be making demands of you as the subscriber. You as the subscriber should be making demands of the person that you're watching and say, wait a damn minute. You got to give me more than that. I deserve better than that if you want me to watch you, if you want me to subscribe, if you want me to click the like button, if you want me to click the notification button and be running over there every time you click the live button. We'll get to lives in a second. If you want me to be running over there every time I get the notification that you just uploaded a video. And good YouTubers, notice I've not used the word that some people use, content creators, because that's a bad word over here. Good YouTubers. That's how you make your channel grow. Ask the people who've grown. They don't make demands of their subscribers. They say to themselves, I make demands of myself so that I can make my channel better. The subscribers will come as I make myself better, as the content to which I am giving to them gets better, as the production value gets better. But too many times we like to go for the low-hanging fruit people. That only works for a little while, because guess what? Going back to our metaphor, the dangerous part about low-hanging fruit is it's a big tree. And if all you're going for is the low-hanging fruit, most of the good fruit you're not going to be able to get to because you can only get to the low-hanging ones. So you're missing out on all the fruit in the middle and at the top. I'm going to let that metaphor sit there for a second. And if this is hitting people in the throat, or people are feeling some way about it, or people are taking on bullets because of what's being said, then you probably deserve it. You probably deserve it. And you, as a person who is a subscriber, go and make demands of the people you're watching. And if they can't meet those demands, no, I'm not going to watch you anymore. Period. Now, hold on. It's extra good coffee. Let me ask you a question. Would you be, well, oh no, let me say like this. I'll say like this. Start off this way. I want you to put a 1 or a 27 in the chat, okay? Think about whoever your favorite singer is. Whoever your favorite singer is, tell me who that is. Don't tell me who it is. Just think about that person in your head, okay? Think about your favorite singer. Everybody got that person in their head, right? Good. So, whoever your favorite singer is, would you like them as much if they never had a recorded album? If the only thing they ever did is a live performance and never had a recorded album, would they still be your favorite singer? Put a 1 if they would still be your favorite singer. Put a 27 if they probably still wouldn't be your favorite singer. I want y'all to think about that now. Don't put it right away. Just take a moment to ingest and really think about their catalog, all of everything that they've ever done. Think about that recording artist. If your favorite artist never made a recorded album, they only had live performances. Put a 1 if they would still be your favorite artist. Put a 27 if they would not still be your favorite artist. Just want y'all to gather that thought. Now, I'm doing this for a reason. The thing about it is this. Great performers What do they use to do their live performances with? They use the music from their recorded albums. When an artist goes out on tour and now has concert dates, those concert dates, those ticket sales, those fans and people who love them are coming there because what they grew to love on the recorded album. What's the biggest problem some people have with some artists? They always say, "Oh, they don't sound like they sound on the album." You hate to go to a concert and the person that you went there to see isn't as good as the person that isn't as good as the album. That's why some people have some issues in 2020 with the Queen, Mariah. Some people have a problem with my Queen, Mariah. That's my girl. Because they say, Mariah, you're not going to beat Mariah in the studio. Mariah is always going to be great in the studio. But then they say, but Mariah, when you go live, it's not as good as the album. But remember, it's based on the album. So let me shift that to the tube of you. YouTube was made when YouTube, see, I come from old school YouTube. When YouTube was made, there was no such thing as the live button. This platform was not made for live. It was actually a niche platform. It was made for people who were in the business of making short films and things like that. That was what YouTube was for. People who wanted to make little snippets and programmings and things like that. It was supposed to be the everyday person's chance to make their own pre-recorded videos and channels that people could watch and enjoy. It allowed people who were trying to get themselves, hey, nappy child, out there to the viewing public to see what they had to offer, a chance to do that without having to spend the kind of money that you needed to have that backing. So you had to have skills in having great presentation skills, being able to edit, being able to know what visually appeals to the people that you're trying to attract, being able to say, oh, if I put this filter on, oh, if I chop it up right here, oh, if I do this, oh, if I cut this, oh, if I put this music in the background, or if I add this sound effect. That is what it was for. It was a place for you to make this great piece of this production, put it out there and let it sit there and allow the people to say, I like that, I don't like that. Here's my commentary underneath about what you did good, what you did bad, and everything in between. The only way that I, as a YouTuber, could change what I did was after it was already put out there. It wasn't wild. So after I put it out there, I had to go read the comments and say, okay, they like that, or they didn't like that. I had to look at the views and the analytics, say, yeah, they weren't really feeling that, or they were feeling that. That is what that was for. That's what it was for. That you have to really think about. You really have to ingest and take in everything. You have to have your own, you have to have something to say already. There was no live chat for you to let the people dictate what it was you were going to say. You had to come on this platform with something to say. It wasn't dictated for you. What's going on, just one and only? But now, because of the introduction of the live chat, now you have the lazy YouTubers. Now you have the smart people. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference there? When you come in with content, you can put your content out there and let it sit there and let the people react to it. When you don't come in with actual content, you have to sit there and wait for the people to come into the lives. Let me tell you something. If you go back and watch my early lives, I might have 0 people sitting in a live, and baby, I be in there going in like it was 2 million because I have something to talk about. Doesn't matter how many people are watching. I have something to talk about. There are videos where before I even allowed the subscribers to tell me what they wanted to hear, I had something to say. Here's the video. You put it in the chat. I mean, in the comment section. We'll talk about it then. We'll aga in the comment section. I'm just saying. And here's the thing. Hold on, let me really take a swig of coffee this way. Ooh, I need to take a swig of coffee on this. The bad part about it is this. Or the sad, not bad, but sad part about it is this. The YouTubers who are on this platform using it the way it is, the intellectuals as opposed to the smart people end up getting the short end of the stick. Because guess what I told you? Remember what I told you the people are doing? The people are paying for their own plate of food. They're paying people to eat their own plate of food. So you got people serving you your own food that you serve to them, and you're giving them all of the super chats and all of the cash apps in the world. Whereas the people who are truly in the kitchen, cutting it up and carving it up and producing actual food, us actual chefs over here, actually producing our own stuff to give you to ingest and eat and asking you how you like it, you don't, because they don't go live as much, because they're not begging and asking for super chats, because all they want you to do is taste their food. You don't give them anything. They don't get the lion's share of the super chats and the lion's share of the cash apps. They're left with the crumbs or the nothing or the pennies that YouTube gives them for the advertisements. It's literally pennies. But then the people who are over here serving you your own food are begging you back for it and everything in between for you to pay them for food that you just gave them. And telling you, yeah, eat this food right here, but you just gave that to them. And you're paying them for food that you made, but not paying the people who are actually making real meals for you. I mean, I'm just telling you, think about it. Think about it. That is what's happening. There's no super chat on pre-recorded videos. If those people don't put a cash app in their description, which they usually don't, they're not getting anything except for the couple pennies for that video. But because somebody read your comment in the comment section, now you super chatted them $1,000, and all they did was read to you what you typed. They didn't give you any insight. They didn't edify you at all. They didn't give you any real content. You have nothing to take away from that except what they gave you. That is the sad reality. Which is why when you have, hey, Due Process, good morning. Which is why when you have some of the bigger YouTubers, they choose to have the channels where you have to have subscriptions. Okay? They choose to have channels where you have to, yeah, you're going to pay me once a month to see my good stuff, because they have to end up being, it ends up having to be that way because the going public is paying to eat food that they make themselves instead of paying for real chefs. Trying to tell you, listen, trying to tell you what I know. Trying to tell you what I know. Trying to tell you. Oof. It's so funny to me. It's so funny to me. Now, here is where we get into dangerous territory. The dangerous territory comes when you, as subscribers, begin to make demands on your YouTubers that you're watching Instead of that YouTuber saying, you know what, I'll take that into consideration. You know what, that might have come out harsh, but you know what, I'm here for it. I'll take that in because it's all constructive criticism. You know what ends up happening is, you know what these people over here do? These people over here then cuss you out. They did cuss you out. Make whole videos going off on you because they said, you know what, I don't like the way you really did that, so and so. Maybe you might want to think about not doing it, or you know, that didn't come out good toward us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you want to think about not doing that. It's just like, let me use the food moniker. It'd be like me making you a plate of food and you say, you know what, you put a little bit too much salt on it. It was real salty on the palate. And instead of me saying, oh, my bad, I didn't know I put that much salt, I'll make that adjustment next time. You said, well, fuck you. You ain't got to eat my food anyway. Get the fuck out of my house. And then what's so funny is you have other people who say, yeah, get the fuck out of his house because you shouldn't have told him his food was too salty, you bitch. What? When? What? How? Come on this platform, okay? You change who you are when you come on this platform. Put a 27 in the chat if you are that person. When you go to the restaurant and that food don't come out like you like it, if you don't say, take this back in there. That ain't what I ordered. I ain't want that like that. Y'all need to take that back. I'm going to put my own 27 in the chat because I know me. I'm the one. And I'll tell them in a minute, if you're going to spit on it, put 2 globs of spit on it instead of just one so I know it's there. Don't try and hide it from me. But I need you to take this back because that's not what I ordered. If I'm paying my money, I want my food the way I paid for it because it's my money. And if I go to a restaurant thinking that I'm going to get XYZ type of food and I eat that food and that food ain't good, guess what's going to happen? I'm not going back to that restaurant. I am not going back. Why would I go back to that restaurant and I went there and the food they gave me wasn't good? And then the manager came out and cussed me out because I said that I ain't like the food that I paid for. That's what people do here for some reason. They go to someone's channel because maybe they were recommended to that channel by YouTube. They sit down, they eat. The food they get is not really what they want. But they sit there anyway and they still eat it, knowing that they don't like the food. Knowing that they don't like it. And then the chef comes out and you tell the chef, well, I didn't really like that. And the chef cuss you out from A to Z. Cuss you out backwards and forward. And you still sit there and eat the food and give him more money because he just cussed you out. And then the people around you give the chef more money because the chef cussed you out, not knowing that the very same chef that cussed that person out, that you just gave them money because of that person out, is going to cuss you out too because you're one of the paying customers as well that can get cussed out just like that other person just got cussed out. Make that make sense. Please help me understand that. Here's the other thing about it. Here's the other thing. When you know your product, you know who you are, you understand the competition, you are smart about competition. Let me ask you a question. When is the last time you saw McDonald's mention Burger King or Wendy's in their commercial? They're in competition. Make no bones about it. McDonald's is doing everything they can to outsell Burger King, to outsell Wendy's and the other food chains. But when they present their commercials, have you ever seen any? When you watch their commercials, they don't say, oh, make sure you don't go over there to Burger King. Burger King ain't shit. When you walk into the McDonald's restaurant, do you ever see anything about another restaurant? They're in competition. Make no bones about it. They are in competition. They don't like each other, can't stand each other. But you know how they combat each other? Making their own product better. They don't go talking about that other fast food. Why? Because it might make one of their own people go over there and say, well, you talk about it. Let me actually go over there and see what they got going on. That's not smart branding. Smart branding says, no, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Yeah, I'm in competition with them, but I ain't gonna never tell you anything about them. I'm just gonna give you more and more of what I am. I'm gonna make what I do better and better, way better than what they got going on. You dare come over here and sit in my restaurant and I start to tell you, well, you know, we better than Burger King because this is better than Burger King and this is better than Wendy. No, they don't do that. But here, when we go to these people, we're calling them restaurants now. We go over there, and the whole time you're there, they're talking about someone else's restaurant and how bad the other person's food is. Meanwhile, you've been there for an hour. They haven't served you a single morsel of their own food. All they have done in that whole hour is explain to you how bad the other restaurant's food is. And they're counting on you being so gullible and disillusioned enough not to hear your stomach growling, not to feel the stomach pains, but you just sit over there and listen to them talk about the other restaurant, how bad their food is, but they ain't served you a damn thing yet. They ain't give you not one morsel of food to eat yet. And you sit over there starving for food. Mind you, you don't pay them and are continuing to pay them. And quiet as it's kept, is paying them more money than you're paying the other restaurant, which is serving food, and this person is not. Make that shit make sense, people. Shouts out to K Summers and Lex Mac TV. I love them girls. Love y'all girls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking y'all stuff, but help me out. Y'all gotta help me today. Y'all gotta help me today. Y'all gotta help me today. I'm just telling you what I know. See, y'all brought y'all brought the educator out of me. Y'all have brought the educator out of me today. Oh man. You know what? Listen, I know we're not doing our normal silly Saturday commentary. Put a Shondo in the chat if we are enjoying our topic of discussion today. Because I don't know. I want to make sure that I am giving the people what they need, that I am edifying. Put a Shondo in the chat here. We are, because I just don't understand some of the things that we have going on here. And see, this is where it becomes dangerous. Well, I shouldn't say it becomes dangerous, but this is where everything in the dark gets brought to light. When you thought somebody was this, you thought something was that, and then you finally see when it's time for listen. I could tell you all the time, I'm a track star, I'm a track star, I'm a track star, I'm a track star. They might have on all of the clothing, they might have the cleats, they might have the little, the baton for the relay races. They may even look to have the muscles or the physique of a track star. The only time you really know if they're a track star is when you see them in a goddamn race. You could tell me all the time on the sidelines, I'm a track star. You might be a track star uniform model, but you may not be a damn track star. And you get one race. If you've been telling me the whole time you're a track star, you get one time. The very first time it comes time for you to go and be in a track meet and you lose, you ain't gonna get no another time. Because guess what? Don't come back and try and tell me, oh, my shoelaces wasn't tied. Oh, I needed to warm up. Oh, this. Oh, I forgot to eat this morning. Oh, I missed my workout last week. No, boo, you told me you was a track star. And when it was time for you to race, you went out there and your ass got dusted. You got left behind. And now you want me to still believe you're a track star? No, you can't come to me no more. I'm not going over there to hear you no more because you have proven to me that you are not a track star. And when you went over there against real track stars, you got dusted. You look like a regular person out there amongst track stars. I thought you was a track star. What happened? And then after you get dusted, then you want to say, but did you see their uniform? Their uniform was real ugly though. No, bitch, don't try and distract me talking about their uniform. Let's talk about the fact that your monkey ass just got dusted, but you just spent the last 8 months telling me you was a track star. No, bitch, no, we keep an eye on the prize today. I don't want to talk about the goddamn uniform. I want to talk about the fact that your ass just got left in the fucking dust and you told me all this time you was a track star. And the real track star came over here and laid your ass out. But you want to sit over here and talk about, oh, but did you see their cleats that match their uniform? Oh, did you see their haircut? Oh, did you see, I didn't really like they smile. No, bitch, you focus on the wrong thing. You need to focus on the fact that your ass is not a real track star, but you tried to tell me that you was. Come on now, come on, Lex Max. And if y'all don't go and subscribe to Lex Max and K Summers, y'all are doing them a disservice. I have said make that shit make sense so many times. They're my girls right there. Shots out to them. But come on now. You done got dusted. They over there collecting trophies and everything. No, wait a minute. And then see, then those are the people. Now that they done beat you down, honey. Baby, they left you at the 20-yard mark and they already over there taking pictures with the medal on. Now you going over there to the judges. You know, I think I saw them over there injecting steroids in the locker room. You might want to go ahead and take that trophy from them. Then that's what they do. Now, instead of just admitting, you know what, I really wasn't a track star. I wanted to be one. And they beat me. They are more of a track star than I am. You now want to get them disqualified and take their medal. And now take the medal and put it on you and say, I am owed that medal because they cheated and they're disqualified. And now you put that medal on yourself. Mind you, you never finished the race. You still left over there at the 20-yard line, okay? Mind you, I'm just saying, we're just speaking truth today. I blame Really B. Abby Reviews, and Jada, because I told them this morning that I was in a mood. And here I am this morning. Track stars. Didn't I tell y'all when we were at the 30 viewer mark that at some point we would have people here? Shouts out to everybody in the bush, all my bushmen in the bushes. Watch out for them ants in the bushes. The ants are in the bushes, honey. I told y'all. The ants. Notice we said even ants have a queen. The ants are in the bushes. Shouts out to all my angels in the clouds. Hey now. Hey to the now. Track stars. But yeah, man, that's the sad reality. What I was saying to you is that's the sad reality of the game of YouTube, which is why I always say it's just like if you are an educator or a teacher, you do not go into education for money. True YouTubers do not come on YouTube for the purpose of money. Okay, true YouTubers, the people over here, the intellectuals. Now, the smart people, the content creators, they come here for the money because they know, they demand and expect that you all are going to pay them for food that you made for them. They're not going to make you any food. You're going to make food, put it in a plate, give it to them. They're going to turn around, do the Wonder Woman spin, spin, do a Wonder Woman spin, and hand you the very same plate you just gave to them and say, give me $10, $20, $50, $100. And you're going to pay them. And they're going to demand that you pay them. And they'll sit there and wait for you to pay them for food that you made for them. Mind you, those of us, real YouTubers and intellectuals, we sitting over here, picking up crumbs and pennies from Google and YouTube off of AdSense checks. Just a mess. But we, like I said, we ain't coming here for the money. We came in here because we love what we do. Many of us come here because we know that there's something that we have to say that people need to know. What do you think most, and they've done the analytics, you know what the most research thing on YouTube is how-to videos. That is what the bulk of people come on YouTube for nowadays. How-to videos. They are coming to learn something and to see how to do something. They're coming to learn something that they did not know. They ain't coming here for you to read off their comment. They're not coming to YouTube for you to tell them what they already know. That's not what this is about. People want to see some things or hear some things they have not seen or heard. They want to be enlightened about things that they have not seen. And even if they have seen something, they want insight. They want to know something about it. They want to see some insight on it and be able to grapple with that thing in a manner to which they were not able to grapple with it on their own. I know, don't I look like Ja Rule with this this Gucci hat? This is actually a Gucci hat. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Listen. I don't even know how we even got down this road. It was the coffee, y'all. It was the coffee. The coffee sent us down this road. The coffee sent us here. Oh boy, what are we talking about over here? Come on, hail to YouTube University. Thank you, LaDonna. I saw the hat sitting on the ground. I got a bunch of hats. I said, let me put this on. I ain't worn this in a while. But yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Track stars. Track stars. Track stars. I mean, but let me go back and say this again, y'all. Let me say this again. It is 2020. We are still in January. And it is now time for you to become intelligent subscribers. Now, don't be smart subscribers. Be intelligent subscribers. Okay? Don't sit up there and patronize someone who's serving you your own food. Don't do that. It's not what this is for. I mean, don't be smart subscribers. Be intelligent subscribers. Don't sit up there and allow someone to feed you your own food and pay them for it. I'm going to continue to say that because that is what we have going on. Don't go to McDonald's and sit up at McDonald's and listen to McDonald's tell you how bad Burger King and Wendy's is the whole time and not give you no damn food. Don't go up in people's chat and everything that they're saying, they're calling out the names of other YouTubers. Oh, I can't stand Joe Blow over here. Oh, I can't stand Sally Sue over here. You shouldn't like Joe Blow. You shouldn't like Sally Sue. But bitch, what are you doing? What are you giving me to make me like you? And obviously, you are good enough to go over there and watch Joe Blow and Sally Sue. Otherwise, how would you know what they're doing over there? So if Joe Blow and Sally Sue are good enough for you to go watch them, why is Joe Blow and Sally Sue not good enough for me to go watch them? If you had to go watch them and come back and tell me not to go watch them, obviously they're good enough to be watched. Ciao. Ladies and gentlemen, what was I forgot what I was supposed to even be talking about today. We are on one this morning. Y'all got us on one this morning. We are on one this morning. I noticed that y'all did not put a shondo in the chat when I asked y'all if y'all liked our topic for today. So obviously it's not. Let me change the topic of conversation. Hey, everybody who's coming to the chat. Hello, everyone. Here's the last thing that I'm going to add to this commentary, okay? And this is important. This is for you. as a subscriber. What you don't want to do, don't be the token as a subscriber. Now, that's the most important thing. Yes, I want you to be intelligent subscriber and not the smart subscriber. But more so than that, don't be the token. And that's for anything. And what I mean by that, don't be the token is, what's the name of the two black ladies? Silk and Diamond, I think it is. The two black ladies that are the big Trump supporters. They have YouTube channel. Isn't it Silk and Diamond? Diamond and Silk or whatever. Isn't that who they are? Y'all let me know in the chat if that's the name of them ladies. You know, the two black ladies that were the two big Trump supporters. Is that them? Yeah, okay. It's them, okay. Now, what I mean by don't be token is this. As a member of the spectrum, as a member of the LGBTQIA, ABCDEFG community, I'm not going to be your token. I'm not going to allow some homophobe to use me and my subscribership and my friendship as their manner to say, or their method with which to say, or their vehicle with which to say that they're not a homophobe and they're not homophobic because I subscribe to them and I'm their friend. In the same manner, if I'm black and I got somebody that's white, that's a known racist, they're not going to use me and say, well, elteddy27 is my friend, so I can't be racist because elteddy27 is my friend and he likes me. Oh, elteddy27 is subscribed to me and he's on my channel all the time. And I can't be homophobic because he's a gay man. And how can I be homophobic if he's my friend and he's always on my channel? Let me be honest with you. Most of the racists that I've met in my life have black spouses and black girlfriends or boyfriends. Some of the most homophobic people are straight people who go to gay clubs. Some of the most sexist men and misogynistic men in the world count on women to follow them and keep the other women in check by saying, oh, he's not sexist or misogynistic because I like him and I'm over there following him. And so what I'm saying to you is, at the point where you see, because you may not know at first, sometimes people will fool you. That's why I said, way earlier in this video, you got to watch from the bushes or the clouds for a little while to really get a gauge for people. And even if they fool you for a while, at a moment's notice where you figure out, oh, that's who you are, don't make excuses for them. Don't make excuses for them. You pull back and you say, oh, that's it, closing that chapter, won't be going back over there anymore. Nope. You would not, I'm not going to be your token. No, sir. No, ma'am. It's been a fun ride. It's been real, but I can't do that no more. And people say to me, elteddy, you just going to cut so-and-so off that quickly, that easily? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Because I don't have that kind of energy. And you got that first time to show me, you're not going to get a second time to show me because I believed you the first time. I believed you the first time. The very first time. And see, as people of color, as black people, let me speak to my black people. Let me speak to my black people. As black people, being black is a part of who we are as a person. Every human being is a collection of a lot of different things. You're not just one thing. You're not just black. You're not just your sex. You're not just your orientation. You're not just your religious belief. All of those things make up collectively who you are. And when they come at one part of who you are, that's still a part of who you are. And I'm making this, going down this road to go this. As Black people, we are quicker to cut somebody off for using N-word. See, when it involves race, because we live here in America, and you have a white person call us the N-word, we're ready to cancel them right off. That's a black and white situation for most of us. That's an easy decision to make. But then when we delve into the world of sexism, now people begin to make excuses for people. Oh, this person was over here making sexist remarks and statements. Oh, well, but they didn't mean it like that. But they're not like that all the time. This person over here makes a homophobic statement, and now I have the LGBTQIA person saying, oh, they just meant that F-bomb for that individual, but not for the whole community. But let a white person say the N-word with the ER on the end for one black person. Guess what? They said that to the whole black community. But then we don't make those same kinds of agreements with the other things or the other parts of ourselves. Why is that? And that's why I say, don't be someone's token. Don't be someone's token. Some YouTuber is depending on you to be the person that they say, oh, I ain't such and such, because so-and-so would be in my chat all the time. They give me a shout out all the time. They always conversing with me. You see how many times they super chatted me? You see how many cash apps they gave me? You see how much they in my chat? And you, my friend, will then end up being someone's token. Somebody's going to use you as a weapon against someone else. If you are the gay person who's in the chat of someone who's known to have thrown out homophobic slurs, you have now become their token. They're going to use you as a weapon against the person that they're going to say these homophobic terms to, because they're going to throw that homophobic term to so-and-so, and then they're going to say to so-and-so, I ain't homophobic, even though I'm calling you this homophobic term, because I got so-and-so who's my friend, who's also a homosexual, and they like me. So if they like me, I have the check mark or a step of approval from the entire gay community. Because that's what they do. People use tokens to be their stamp of approval for an entire community. A racist white person will have one black friend and say, oh, I'm not racist, and all black people love me because I have this one black friend. Oh, I'm not homophobic. All gay people like me because I got this one gay friend. I want y'all to think about that. So in 2020, as we're changing how we navigate through these streets in the tube of you, I want you to be intelligent subscribers, and I do not want you to be someone's token. Do not allow someone to make you their token. I'll let y'all grapple with that for a second, because that's deep. That's deep. I've said that to myself from time to time. I've said to myself, don't be someone's token. Do not be someone's token. I'm just saying. Oh, God. All the time on YouTube channel. It's so funny, y'all. Child, we just over here speaking truth. We've been on here for an hour and a half speaking truths in these yet to be United States of America. I'm almost out of coffee, y'all. That means it's time to go. Well, this coffee been extra good this morning. But yeah, I'll be the intelligent one over here. picking up the crumbs, picking up the scraps. And that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. Um, and anything else pressing on y'all minds that we might need to discuss before we get up off here? Lots coming out this weekend. I do have a lot of things to get out to you all. Today is my day that I'm going to watch the Aaron Hernandez documentary on Netflix, and I'm going to also speak with a friend of mine who's very close friend of Aaron Hernandez while they were in college in Gainesville, and we're going to talk about some stuff, and then I'm going to put out my reviews for that. I got more reviews for The Circle that I'm going to put out tomorrow. Me and Really Be TV have to get together for our podcast, The Teacher Project 2.0, where we'll be giving you all things education. I need to get with you, Really Be TV, because I need to talk to you about an idea that I have that I need to talk to you about. I'll call you when I get off here. We'll talk about that. Anything else? I'm supposed to do Sexy Sundays tomorrow too, huh? Do y'all want me to do Sexy Sundays tomorrow, or can I take a week off? I think I had last week off, huh? So I got to do Sexy Sunday tomorrow, huh? Put a Shondo in the chat if y'all need me to do Sexy Sunday tomorrow. If not, I can continue with my other videos, my millions of videos that I do this weekend on this good Martin Luther King weekend. Child, nappy child, you know I say who made these people all the time. Be like, who made these people? God. Oh, Miss Sexy Aquarius. It's called The Teacher Project 2.0. You can search for that in your your YouTube search box, and it'll come up. So yeah, I work on, and all of the other things that I got going on. I'll work on a Sexy Sunday for tomorrow. That Shondo edition was a whole lot last week, not like 2 weeks ago. The Shondo edition of Sexy Sundays. Ooh, anyway, but it's been good, y'all. Let's put a quick Shondo in the chat before we get out of here. I want to thank all of my blue sticks, my blue wrenches out there for everything that you have done in the chat. I want to thank each and every one of you all for being here and listening. Sent me as well. Oh, okay. The Truth Enterprise sent you. Okay, shouts. I didn't even know the Truth Enterprise was in here. Shouts out to the Truth Enterprise who is in here. Thank you. Very informative. Thank you both. Subscribe. Okay, good. Yeah, let's put a quick Shondo in the chat as we go out. Thank you all for being active listeners. As I got on, listen, I delved into, just not full throttle, but I delved just a little piece in there for you to see me in teacher mode. I kind of went into teacher mode a little bit, just a little bit, not full scale, but a little bit teacher mode a little bit, and you got to get a little bit into, me when I get up and I teach the people. But thank you all for those people who did all of the things that you do. If you subscribed, if you liked, if you hit a notification button, if you didn't do any of it, thank you all as well. That is what we do here. We laugh, we learn, we throw a little darkness, we send a little darkness, we get a little debaucherous, and we have a good time on a good silly Saturday. We weren't as debaucherous this morning as we normally do. Y'all know at some point a peen pick is discussed. Did we have any peen picks that were unsheathed this week? Any celebrity peen picks? As I am a connoisseur of all things celebrity peen picks. Child. Anyway, I don't think we did. Anyway, y'all. Any YouTuber that's in the chat want to make any announcements? This is your opportunity to do that before we get off. If you want to make any announcements, go ahead and do that. there are a lot of YouTubers in here. If you just want somebody to subscribe to your channel, put a 27 in the chat so that way the person can see your name, click on your name, go to your channel, and subscribe to you. Do that now. If you want somebody to, subscribe to your channel, put a 27 in the chat now so that those people can see your 27, click on it, and go to your channel and subscribe to you. If they put a 27 there, go ahead and subscribe to that person. Show them some love. This, that, and the third, because if they're here, they obviously stayed around to hear me and my boring self. I see every reviews, put her 27 there. Way too much like that. Unsheathed. Unsheathed. Yes. Come on, sword talk. Ooh, do Jesus and do him well. Anyway, so that's it's been good, y'all. I'm about to get up off here. Because y'all, as y'all can see, I have a lot of stuff to watch today. Videos to make, notes to take. I love y'all. Love on y'all. It's been good. It's been real. Yeah. Y'all know me. Even through watching my stuff today, I'll be in the bushes and in the clouds, and I may be in the chat or two saying what's up. And with that, y'all, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely until tomorrow or next time.